Genetics in you and in me tell us whose family. IgG investigative genealogy, defined as the use of DNA from crime scenes or human remains to identify close genetic profiles and matches. There's two different methods, the exploratory and the likelihood approach. Likelihood uses statistics to determine if two hypotheses are like or unlike. This method has been part of forensics for some time too, since the amount of sample can be reduced. Up next is the exploratory method. Here's some brief insights.
Several other local agencies are exploring the idea of using DNA profiles posted on public websites to track down criminal relatives.
SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphisms, first cousins, need at least 56K. A sibling requires only 29,000 SNPs. Dense panels of markers are needed for accuracy. Now let's talk about pros and cons. The problems: there's lack of transparency. Details around the analysis are out of public reach. Law agencies can be a little bit shady. Sometimes they collect their samples surreptitiously. It seems there's problems legally and ethically too. Database breaches pose a privacy issue, and even with the evidence, there's no proof you've committed the crime.
DNA evidence demonstrates only that an individual's genetic material was found at a given location, not that the person was present during or indeed guilty of the crime.
Police are happy, but it's got many concerned about the use of personal data for reasons they didn't sign up for.
An individual may not consent to a DNA test conducted on themselves, but still have part of their DNA in the database because of one or more of their family members. Postmortem privacy is not protected by any laws currently. Without genealogy records, it's kind of pointless. That means there needs to be a lot of research done. Let's move on to the pros. Yes, there are pros too. It brought the Golden State Killer to justice. It can help solve all the cold cases we've had for some time.
Law enforcement has identified over 70 suspects using a new technique called genetic genealogy.
When there's unidentified human remains, a forensic crime scene uses investigative genealogy to identify close genetic DNA.
What if this DNA profile ends up in the wrong hands? Who will protect me?
After everything you've heard, it seems there's cause for concern. The lines seem pretty blurred. That's why we still have so much to learn.